So 11 years ago, I was a third grade teacher at a private independent school not too far from here in the wealthy Brooklyn Heights. I had a student named Claudia who got really interested in video recording, and so she decided she wanted to do a documentary called A Day in the Life of a Third Grader. So she brought a handheld video camera for 2 days to school and documented all the incredible work and learning that my children did in reading, in math, in gym, art, science, music. It was incredible. Fast forward to today, I have a third grader at Brooklyn New School. His experience at Brooklyn New School has been virtually identical to that of Claudia's 11 years ago, except for the fact that he has 32 kids in his class. He loves school. He's excited about coming. He even was really happy to find out we didn't have a snow day back when much of the city was groaning a couple of weeks ago. This experience for my child and the other hundreds of children at BNS happens because of an administration and teachers who stand by their training and expert knowledge in developmentally appropriate and child-respectful teaching and learning. The brains of third graders today are the same as the brains of third graders 11 years ago and before that. Children's brains have not changed. What has changed is U.S. educational policy and its current obsession with placing blame for lack of achievement in some children on the backs of teachers, administrators, and ironically and illogically on the backs of children. Creating high-stakes tests will not solve this problem of low educational achievement. Giving third graders a reading passage from Tolstoy, like the practice test that is on the New York State Department of Education website, which is written at a 5th to 7th grade reading level, will not help children be smarter, perform better, or be more ready for college, no matter how many boxes with definitions you put on that page, which I think I counted 4, and 2 of the words I didn't know, and I have 2 master's degrees. Addressing poverty on a systemic and policy level and funding our public education system adequately and equitably will begin to solve this problem. Creating conditions where teachers can teach the whole child in developmentally appropriate ways with inspiring and engaging content and experiences will begin to boost educational achievement. Because of a developmentally appropriate curriculum, my 8-year-old knows how to explain his thinking around solving math problems using multiple strategies. And I'm not confused when he explains it to me at home by this new math. Because of a developmentally appropriate curriculum, my 8-year-old just took a trip to the Botanic Gardens last week when I could find not one other parent of a 3rd, 4th, and 5th grader in my circle whose kids have taken a trip in the last 2 to 3 weeks. And the trip was to study biomes at the Botanic Gardens, which relates directly to the African geography study that he's doing right now. Because of developmentally appropriate assessments, my 8-year-old knows to pick books that are just right for his reading level because his teacher does running record reading assessments with him every few weeks and lets him know which books are appropriate for him. Every third grader deserves a day in the life of a third grader like what my child experiences and like what Claudia experienced 11 years ago. And I'm so proud to stand up here as a parent and say that I will not subject him to a test that will give him, nor me, nor his teachers any usable information about who he is and what he knows. I stand in solidarity with educators, with testing experts, and with thousands of other parents in New York State who are standing up for children teaching and real learning.